What's going on, everybody? David here from Bluckers Videos and Toys, and today we are going to be checking out the Jurassic World Rebirth Frenzy Pack Archaeornithominus. I think I pronounced that right. Let's go ahead and open this thing up and check out the packaging and take a look at the species. Alright, so here is your basic Jurassic World Rebirth Frenzy Pack packaging. And so basically you have the Jurassic World Rebirth logo right here on the top left hand corner. You get the red corner right there along with the black stripe right that goes down right below it with a little bit of red right there, and then you have the little bit of black striping right there along with the gray striping here. And then here on the top you have the gray striping there with a little bit of white striping there, ages 4 and up, that's me. And then you have that glass panel here on the side, and here at the bottom a little bit that's wet, like it's been raining all day with the mist and all that stuff. And then you get the 3 black squares right there. And then here in the middle of the packaging you got the forest with the little bit of a, I'm guessing that looks like a, I know I did previously pronounce that it was like a fucking mountain or rocks, but it looks like a tree, like a huge tree. Whatever that is, you know, I can't even barely make it out due to that sunset setting that they gave it, you know, because to me it looks like a rock formation, but then it looks like tree, like a little hollow right there. But what do I know? Oh wait, maybe it is a tree right there. The tree is right there. That's tall. That's covering up this rock formation. Okay, there we go. Now we got that settled. We got the orangish yellowish setting for the sunset, and then you got the Spinosaurus here on the bottom right hand corner. Then you get the ages 4 and up, that's me, with the Mattel logo, and you got a little bit of fern right there sticking out. Then it says Frenzy Pack Archaeornithominus. And so here's the back of the packaging, and it says Jurassic World Rebirth right there with the cross sell with all the species that we have reviewed. And then here is the copyright information along with the FAQSAP information right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. Alright, so the Archaeornithominus is out of its packaging, and this is pretty much a species of the Orthomimus family, and this was found in Mongolia, so it lived in China. So this is a very unique sculpt that they gave it. It's pretty scary looking, because I think the real thing looks nothing like this. I do appreciate the feathers. See, this is how they should have did it with the one that we reviewed. I forgot the one that was part of the Therizinosauridae family. But yeah, they should have did the arms like that. This should have been on that one, you know, in my opinion, because the way they did that. But it's cool nonetheless, you know. So this thing is an ugly looking thing. It looks pretty scary, you know. Like I said, Mattel likes to do different species uniquely and different and scary at the same time. But I can appreciate it though, even though it doesn't look like anything. It's like a monster more than anything. But yeah, so it's molded out of this green plastic, and also it's only got very minimal too. It's like hardly anything. Like this mustard yellow stripe patterning that they gave it along the side right there. So that's about it. And then of course the head is a little different. So you know, I got the brown for the top of the head, you know, stuff. So then the eyes are pretty good. The eyes are on point. Other than that, I do like the featheration. It gave it a lot of the feathers. It gave it a lot of feathers here from the back of the head all the way down here. And so then here is featheration legs, the hind legs, and then they gave it feathers pretty much used the Pyroraptor molds. That's what I'm guessing. Because the arms look exactly like that. And here on the other side, same thing. Get the featheration on the hind legs and on the calf muscles and everything like that. So, and then along the neck. So that's pretty cool. And so, of course, gave it teeth. Of course, Gallimimuses or Ornithomimuses have teeth. So it looks nothing like an Ornithomimus or a Gallimimus or anything like that. So this looks like a totally brand new, different species that we haven't even discovered yet. I guess they were trying to separate it from the Gallimimus they gave us because they're pretty much they look alike. It's just a different location and different name, But it's more like a raptor than anything with feathers. Now, if they was going to do a feathered raptor, this would be perfect. It'd be ideal. I mean, besides the Pyroraptor. I mean, like if they was actually going to do a Velociraptor figure with feathers, that's not a Pyroraptor. This would probably be it right here. This looks more like a Velociraptor than anything. Not a or Archaeornithominus, I think I'm pronouncing that name right. But overall, as far as sculpt and everything's great. Featheration's great looking. I do like the fact that they was able to do that, but it just does not represent what the dinosaur is supposed to be, in my opinion. But what do I know? So, the only other species that I have on hand that lived around the same time frame, as far as that goes, is pretty much the Therizinosaurs. So they lived together. So, as you can tell, just much larger. This is pretty much almost the correct size. And so that's pretty much the only other thing that lived with it. Alright, so as far as what I was talking about for the Bipiosaurus, they could have gave these, put this on here, on that would have been cool, if they gave it like that. So that would have been cool to have that federation with this right there. And as far as the arms go, I did mention that it looks kind of like what they gave it the Raptor's arms, Pyroraptor's arms, but they didn't. They made it a whole new, brand new sculpt. But like I said, these fingernails are long. This could have been easily a raptor. So it could be easily a raptor mold. And so what I was talking about, as far as scale-wise, as far as looks goes, even though this is a Gallimimus from the Chaos Theory, they could have gave it that mold. They could have replaced that with this. It made it a little bit bigger, but, you could have still called it, the Archaeornithominus, without having to give it a raptor look. That's my only thing. But other than that, like I said, it's a great sculpt, but for the wrong species. Anyways, I'm rambling on too much. So, there for articulation, tail goes all the way around, swivel, and then the feet, forwards and backwards, then the arms, forwards and backwards. I do like the sculpt, though, for the arms, though. I really do. I mean, I can't get over it for whatever reason, because it looks like a raptor. I mean, it's the only reason why. So, that would have been perfect for, like, a raptor species, to give it this. Why didn't I give it that? I don't know. Anyways, and then you got the hinge at the neck, and then as far as the jaw goes, up and down. See, it even got that little look at that. You cannot tell me this does not look like a raptor. It's crazy. Come on, Mattel, what are you thinking? All right, so as far as a human comparison goes, aside from the stance, this would have been perfect for a raptor, with the Deinonychus, whatever. But as far as what we're looking for, as far as this particular species, it's about right. Be a little bit taller. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I can't get over it. It's crazy. It's just bothersome. I can understand you give it a new species a different design, but at least you could have, like I said, you could have gave us this, and then gave us the featherations of it. That would have been cool, But no, I'm sorry. It's probably like the worst figure of the line. All right, so other comparisons as far as where this thing was found in Mongolia. Other species that were found here. We've got the Tarbosaurus, so that's pretty cool. Should be a little bit bigger, but yeah, we got the Tarbosaurus that was found there as well. And then here's a couple of them that I got. Archaeornithominus. So you got a couple of these guys right here. So got a couple of Archaeornithominuses. So, but yeah, so those were the couple of other species that I have on hand that they found in Mongolia. So there we go. All right, so hope y'all enjoyed this review. Like I said, this is probably the worst one of the bunch, and yeah, I just still can't get over the fact that they gave it a raptor mold look, a raptor look, instead of an actual Ornithomimus look like it's supposed to. It just takes away, it just takes it away from what the species is supposed to look like. I mean, you guys, let me know what you think of this thing. Does it look like a raptor to y'all, or does it look like anything like a Archaeornithomimus? Yeah. So, I mean, like I said numerous times throughout this video, it's a great mold for a raptor. They could have easily made that into a feathered raptor. Easily. Just switch out the head. That's it. Then boom, and the feet. The feet, not the legs, the feet. Then boom, you got you a feathered raptor. Said and done. But anyways, so comment below what you think of this thing. So, and don't forget, where's the wisdom? Buy what you love and not what you like. Because you buy what you like, you always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.